to the channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Y'all, I was going to use cards for this reading and then I decided not to because it's quite a bit of material that I'm going to be speaking about and I'd rather just tell y'all, okay? So the title of this reading is going to be All Odds Were Against You, okay? You guys, don't worry. Resources are being brought to you by your ancestors, all right? This reading it was given to me, you guys, after having a vision of the Lincoln Memorial, okay? The Lincoln Monument, okay? And as I received this message, I started to do some research on the Lincoln Monument. I'm like, why am I being drawn here? And as I did, I actually found out some really interesting information, something I didn't know. So the Lincoln Monument, actually, they had to dig 40 feet below it and install these beams, support beams, before they could actually start the work on the foundation of the Lincoln Monument. So a little history there for you guys in case y'all didn't know. Hell, I didn't either until I started doing my research, okay? So similar to the construction of the Lincoln Monument, you guys have had to dig below. You guys have had to go below in order to go up, okay? Your ancestors, they had no intention and have no intention on seeing you fail, okay? I want you guys to know, they've told me this. Your ancestors came to me. They were like, look, we didn't have, and we still don't have no intention on you failing, okay? That is why we made sure to install the firm foundation. Also, to make sure we installed the support beams prior to building you up, okay? So some of you guys were not supposed to survive. And this is because the terrain was too muddy. So the reason, as like the Lincoln Memorial, where they had to dig down first before they could really start the actual foundation of the platform or the monument itself, is because it was built on muddy or marsh area, okay? And it would have failed. It would have caved in, okay? So the terrain was too muddy. So as for you, just like you all, you're built on something that was muddy. You're built on a foundation. Well, beams were put in place because of the foundation that you were built on wasn't supposed to. They didn't see it surviving. They didn't see it weathering a storm. They didn't see it allowing for any type of heaviness to sit on top of it, okay? So your weight as the monument was too great that it needed extra support, okay? The installed support beams came in this place. So your ancestors, they already knew what would be required in order for you to succeed here in this dimension, in this reality, okay? Lots of lessons were learned, okay? You guys had to go through some things. Whoever it is I'm speaking to today, you guys have had to go through a lot. You guys have had to experience a thing or two. You guys have had to see a thing or two, okay? Even before you guys surfaced or even existed, okay? So the lessons that you guys endured, they allowed for you to have support beams, which are equal to a solid foundation, even though the terrain indicated a low survival rate. So there's a circumstance that you guys have faced throughout your life, whether in childhood or adulthood, where it's like there was a low survival rate. There was no chance that you guys would make it out. And yet you did. You had the right support. You have the right support backing you. Whether this support is in the physical or in the spiritual, it's support nonetheless, okay? So you guys were not supposed to surface, and you guys have surfaced. You guys were not supposed to stand, and you guys are standing. You guys are not supposed to be supported, and yet you guys are supported. You guys were not supposed to be great, 444 on the clock, and yet you guys are great. Look at you now. You guys are brick houses. You guys, this will be the intro to Monday's reading, which is titled Brick House. So if you resonated with this analogy, so far. Make sure that you guys tune and tap in to the energy of the read for Monday. And you guys, happy Sunday. Enjoy your time with your families, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, loves.